So today's the day, guys. Black Ops 3 is finally here. It's finally out, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. But this is not what that video is about. We already know Black Ops 3 is fun, and that's going to be another video. But this video is about the day one release of it on PC. And really, I'm going to go over everything. Let's just get into it. Let's just talk about the performance, how it runs, and so on. So there's been a lot of talk since the game has released at midnight, and a little bit after that, how there's been some issues with it at launch, and there were multiple things like there's high memory usage and high VRAM and things like that. It's been weird. Let me explain. So right now, let's look at my PC. My PC is an i5 processor. Doesn't really matter the generation. It's still pretty new, and a GTX 970, 8 gigs of RAM, and games installed on a hard drive. There you go. It's really all that matters. And I have pretty good performance right now. I'm getting 60 FPS pretty much constantly. Some like dips for some reason. Maybe it's still new or whatever. And 60 FPS, high settings on everything, got some high anti-aliasing, and everything's running fine. So I don't know where these issues are coming from. Believe me, if there are issues, let's address them. But I haven't gotten too many issues, other than I had like the not post-processing, the some other processing effect on like really high, and I was playing Shadows of Evil, and when the the beast or whatever comes up, or something has like a lot of particles, and that really like tanked my FPS, so I turned that down. But other than that, I've had pretty good experience with the game so far. People say the campaign is causing the amount of FPS loss and stuff like that, but so far, I mean, I think the port, if it's not a port, the game itself is not too bad. I definitely think there could be some improvements with it. I mean, for some reason, no matter what happens, the game always starts in like windowed mode for me. It never goes to full screen. And I mean, other than that, I think it's been so far pretty good. There are some issues with like mouse input and stuff. Like, it definitely in the beta, it felt more like correct and stuff. Like, it felt more accurate, and maybe it's just because I've been playing CSGO so much and I'm really used to like pretty much perfect mouse input and stuff, that when it's a little bit off in other games, it feels really weird. But here so far, like, the biggest issue is that like people who have really high FPS, like not FPS, hertz monitors and stuff like that, who run their games at high FPSs, like say 120, 144, they have to lower their FPS so their mouse movements are correct. They have to like lock it at like 60 or 58 or something, which sucks. You know, you pay so much for a really high-end monitor and a high-end GPU to run the game really high at those FPSs, and you have to like, lock it because the game's not working correctly. So hopefully that's fixed. So at PC Dev, he's the main dev at Treyarch, who he's really like the main PC dev at Treyarch. Tweet at him or let him know. I think he already knows. There's a bunch of issues he's tweeting back at, so that's good. And hopefully that gets fixed. We don't want this to be, you know, bad. But overall, it's pretty fun. I'm having a good time with it. There are some other issues I've had. It's just like I said, like, first off, there's this weird like error where it gives you like ABC ... FG ... whatever. People have on the forums and have talked about it. You have to like wait for the game to like correctly update the software or whatever, the version, before you start playing, which is weird. Honestly, all these like little things could be easily fixed in like not a day one patch, but you know, maybe like next week a patch to fix everything, which would be really nice because some of these things really do need to be fixed. But overall, I'm having a good time, and here at the end, I'll like pop up the menu right here of the graphics settings, so you can just look through what I'm using and the FPS that I'm getting. I mean, as you can see in the video, it looks very smooth in the gameplay beforehand. So this is just my settings. This is what I have, and this is what I'm running. And as you can see, it's pretty good. So if you have a 970 with 3.5 gigs of VRAM, NVIDIA, and you know, and a similar setup as I do, this is what you can get, and it's not too bad. I definitely think if you say like buy this on Steam, try it out, play it. If you don't like it, if it's running really terribly for you, use the Steam refund system and refund your game, because you have, you know, 2 hours to play it before it can't be refunded. And if you enjoy it, keep it. If you don't enjoy it, don't play it and return it. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of Black Ops 3 on PC. Let's get a really big like hype for the PC because it's finally a good version compared to what I think Advanced Warfare was, which was just terrible at launch. Well, it wasn't maybe terrible. It wasn't really that great. Anyway, tell me what you think about Black Ops 3 on PC at launch, and I'll see you guys next time.